NFL Week 18. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. We got 3 or 4 plays we'll talk about. Talk a little bit about motivation on some of these teams. That's going to mean a lot here in Week 18. So we'll dive into that a little bit. And that kind of reflects on the plays that we're going to play. If you do not have an Underdog account, make sure you use that promo code CashKeg and get yourself 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Also, if you like these videos, you want to see more Underdog videos, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, it means a lot. We'll keep trying to knock these out for you, and hopefully it helps you in your research process. And hey, let's just get after it. All right, we have the Underdog Fantasy Pick'em desktop up here. They got a sweet mobile app you can download as well, both in the Google and Apple Store. And hey, we got some picks. We got some stuff to talk about a little bit. I'm going to target teams that have something to play for. That's how I'm going to do it. Like you see, there's not a lot on Minnesota and Chicago. Minnesota's got to win to do some ranking stuff. Chicago has nothing to play for. They got freaking Peterman out there at quarterback today. So it's just going to be a mess. Not going to mess around too much with Cincinnati or Baltimore here. Now, Miami, they're a spot where I do like the Jet side of this. Now, one of the plays I do like, they have nothing to play for, but like I just like the Jet side of this. They're out of the playoff race. The Jets have nothing to play for here. The Dolphins do have a shot to make it the playoffs. The Dolphins need to win this game, and the Bills have to defeat the Patriots. So they're still definitely in it. They're going to be playing hard. Too bad they're not going to be with their quarterback today. But on the Jets side, we got Joe Flacco, and I'm actually excited about this. I do like some Garrett Wilson here. This line's a little bit higher. I would look at it in some of the other books that are out there to play it. But I do like Tyler Conklin here. And 26.5 receiving yards, I do like this for him. If we kind of look at a little bit Conklin's line. So Joe Flacco has started 3 games this year on the 11th, 18th, and 25th back on September, and he put up 309, 307, and 285. I do like the over 221.5 passing yards. If you want to hit this, I do like this. We have the Miami defense that are 25th in DVOA against the pass, so they give it up against the pass. Joe can still sling the rock. We showed it in those 3 games that he started. But when you go back and look at those 3 games that he started on 11, 18, 25, Conklin had 7, 9, and 8 targets in those 3 games. 4 for 7, 6 for 9, and then 8 for 8 against Cincinnati. And he ended up putting, he did put up 16, 40, and 84 yards in those. So I do like the higher 26.5 yards for Conklin. I think that's one of my favorite plays. Like I said, I would play this in the other books. And I do like Joe. If you want to throw Joe up here, I think it's a good correlation play to throw up there. I don't mind that. Like I said, Skylar Thompson's on the other side, and man, they're going to struggle, I think, a little bit. I actually like the Jets plus money here. If you do want to take the Jets, even though they have nothing to play for, I still think they're going to come out here to try to screw Miami. So I do like that. Another play that I do like coming down, Seattle has something to play for as well. So they're in a spot where I like some guys, but we'll first stop here and talk about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's in a spot where Cleveland has nothing to play for at all. But Steelers can make it to the playoffs if they go and beat the Browns here, and the Patriots and the Dolphins will have to lose their games, which is very viable. Like I said, I like the Jets, and the Bills, should beat the Patriots if they win. Pittsburgh has a shot, so they're going to play here. And I do like, because of a game like this, I do like Deontay Johnson. I like his over 52.5 reception yards, and I like his over 5 receptions. This line was bumped. It was at 4.5. So I don't mind taking either one of these. We'll throw reception yards up here, but I do like either one of them at this point. It's just a spot where they're going to come out and they're going to try to win this game. So again, it's about motivation in Week 18. And that's something that we're going to talk about a little bit here. And then down here, we're talking about the Seattle game, right? Seattle is in a spot that they need to win the game. And if Seattle wins, then the Monday Night Football game is going to not be as great because Detroit's going to be out. So if we have a spot where Seattle wins this game, it's going to kind of suck for that Sunday Night Football game because, how hard is Detroit going to play when they know they're going to be out of the playoffs? So they're all going to go all out here for Seattle. Seattle's going to definitely play. They're going to play all their starters. They're going to go all out to, they're going to win. They're going to clinch a playoff spot. Rams have nothing to play for. But with that being said, they're going to be playing hard. So I do like some Kenneth Walker if you want to take over the rushing yards at 77.5. I don't mind that. But I do think I want to be down here at the receiving yards a little bit. And I do like DK Metcalf at 67.5. That's one that I do like for him. And I do like sitting at Noah Fant at higher than 26.5. Noah Fant has went over this mark in 6 of his last 8 games. I can definitely see them using him here. Again, played LA on the December 4th and put up 42 yards. And it's just a spot that I do like. I like both of these guys. And then DK Metcalf, talking about him a little bit. We know he's the alpha here, right? There's no Lockett out there. So it should be a spot where, I think he's going to crush here. I don't think it's going to be a spot where, they're going to push him the ball. We know that, he can go up and get it at any time. I'm not sure I want the receptions. I think he can hit a deep ball or two on the Rams. And at 67.5, I do kind of like this. If we look at it back on December 4th, he ended up putting 127 yards on the Rams. And again, they really have nothing to play for, so the motivation is not there. And so I do like the over 67.5 yards for him for DK Metcalf. And again, if you want to play Walker instead, I just like playing these teams that are going to have something to play for here. So Fant would be my favorite one if you don't want to take DK. Maybe you're scared a little bit about playing him, but with the team that's going to play like this, that has something to play for, that's where I'm going to be targeting most of my guys. So one thing about here as well, if you want to take out the insurance, you can turn this on. So if you like a slip that's this large, a 5-man, I like to turn this on because even if you miss one, you can still get 2.5 extra money. If you turn it off, you got to get all of them right, which is really tough on a 5-man slip. So I really love this insurance for 5 and 4-mans. Anything under that, I tend to play straight up with no insurance on, but that's just a personal preference. That's one thing you got to have to figure out for yourself. And again, if you do not have an account and you want to join this, we do have a lot of tools over in our Patreon. If you want to check out any of the tools we have a lot of things for NFL, NBA, and we continue to add to it. And we're adding not just Plus EV, but we have truEV and DidEV with projections for Underdog as well. If you want to get access to them, you can sign up to the Patreon link below. And again, if you don't have that account, use that promo code CashCake and get 100% deposit match up to $100. And again, like always, Week 18 NFL. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hit that like button on your way out. And like always, see you on the flip side. Deuces.